Hi everyone, so today I'm going to go over my empties for the month of August. I have a lot more compared to what I typically finish. I think I was close to finishing a lot of items, but I grouped them together. At least I'll try to go through like items first in case you want to skip to certain categories. So the first one will be skincare. And like always, I have sheet masks that I use after the shower because I guess I have really dry skin. I think that has to do with the fact that I like to take very hot showers, which isn't always great. My sister takes almost cold showers and or the water's lukewarm. I heard or she heard that's better for your skin, especially since she has sensitive skin with rosacea, not eczema, but just sensitive skin. But anyways, I still need these. So I finished up 6. I finished up 6 of these Tony Moly I'm Avocado Nutrition Sheet Mask. This was the one that I liked the least out of all the ones that I've purchased. So I wouldn't get this again unless I was in a pinch because typically I buy my sheet masks during Black Friday because they have great sales. But if let's say I ran out, it was like 3 months until that sale, I would buy these in the meantime just because they're so affordable. Each one comes out to just under $1. But yeah, no, this doesn't really do anything for me besides relaxation time, and it helps me get out of the shower and not shrivel up like a prune. So I have 6 of these and I need, I think, 4 more and then I'm done with this packet. So the next skincare item we have is this toner, I believe, from the brand ELMT. I say Element, but I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce it. It is pretty medium size, 150 milliliters. It has green tea complex plus Chinese skullcap. So I purchased this from Wish Trend during their Black Friday sale because some items, at least last year, select maybe like 4 items were up to 70% off. And this one was, I believe, $7 or $8, something outrageous like that. And that's good, especially for the price. This green thing, I think it's glass, so you have to be careful if you use this. It personally didn't do anything for me. It didn't exfoliate. It did keep me hydrated enough, but I wouldn't pay regular price for it. So while it was an okay toner, I feel like there are other ones that I enjoy a lot more than this one. So this would not be a repurchase. However, I would be tempted if this went on deep discount like it did last year. So the next item that I finished up was the Time Revolution Artemisia Pack Foam Cleanser from the brand Misha, if I didn't already say that. I purchased this, I believe it was Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So it was around $7 or $8, which it's an okay price. Typically, I don't buy cleansers unless I look at reviews, but this wasn't expired yet. And I thought, oh, let me go ahead and try my luck. So this one expires 2024, and I believe I finished it during the, what is it, the 12 months after, like, good after opening date. So this one I wanted to, or I initially bought it to use it as a morning or nighttime cleanser, but what I didn't realize is that since it's a pack foam cleanser, it had a lot of like kaolin clay. You feel like your skin's drying out. So what I got accustomed to was to use this before I entered the shower and then wash my face. So I do kind of miss it. I feel like maybe I want to repurchase it, but I haven't seen it since. I feel like those stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, sometimes they only get like 4 products of the same thing. And then once it's gone, it's gone. If I really want it, I'll reorder it. But as far as right now, I can go for another in shower cleanser because I do wash my face in the shower. So maybe I'll repurchase this, but I feel like you can't use this as a morning or nighttime cleanser, especially if you want to quickly wash your face and rinse it off. This requires a lot of like scrubbing water. Think of the Neutrogena ad where the girl is just splashing a bunch of water on her face. So yeah, there is this one. Side note, but I think I just had these and I didn't realize that they were empty. So we have the cotton pads that I really like. These are both the same type. This is the old packaging, the one on the left, and this is how it looks like, at least how it looked like last year, the one on the right. So this is from the brand Dear Claire's or Claire's Toner Matte 2-in-1 cotton pads. It has a softer one, which I believe is thinner. So if you want to, let's say, do your own DIY sheet mask, and it has a rougher one. They did change the newer one. It's less rough. So basically they just made it softer overall. And I feel like I need to find one that I like more just because I feel like I finish up half of them and then I'm like, okay, I'm struggling to finish up the remaining half. So I would repurchase this if it's a good deal, but I'm going to try to branch out and maybe look on Julcy or Stalvana if there are other cotton pads that people like. I do use my reusable cotton pads when I'm done with the shower. So how they get washed is that I think they are mixed in with the detergent and stuff, which I feel like leaves a scent. So I wouldn't want to use that on my face. I believe I have two more, but who knows? Maybe I'll find one that I like more. Okay, I believe this is the last skincare product. So it's a little sample sachet. This is from the brand Beauty of Joseon. This is the Revive Serum, Ginseng, and Snail Mucin. So this is just 1 milliliters, although I have tried the bigger size of this. And I feel like it's perfect for the morning or at night. And since it basically is just supposed to help with hydration and anti-wrinkle or whatever because of the ginseng, which is like an antioxidant. I feel like once I finished up that bottle, I couldn't really tell a difference, but I did like that it left my skin feeling glowy, not overly sticky because snail mucin, at least the one from Cosrx, it just doesn't absorb into my skin and it feels really goopy and I just don't like applying that to my face. But this one's perfect. So if I want another snail mucin product, I'd get this one and I would repurchase this, but I have another serum that I need to finish. So I won't be repurchasing it next year, maybe the year after that. Okay, let's go on to body care. Okay, so the first body care item we have is this Philosophy Senorita Margarita. It might be a little hard to see, but this is a shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. I would love to use this as a bubble bath, but I don't have a bathtub. So I use this as a body wash and a shampoo. This one, I feel like I liked the scent a lot more than I did with the other one that I finished, I believe last month, which was, I think it was like a melon scent. But this one, it mainly just smelled like lime, salt, and maybe like a little bit of rum. So I really do like the scent. I just wish it was a little bit stronger in this format because I feel like there was a little bit too much water. So I feel like if the scent was a little bit stronger or more concentrated, I would have liked it a little bit more. But this was great during the summer and I'm glad I finished it up. I want to focus on my Lush products that are going to expire soon. So I want to use up those shower gels. So I'm going to take a break from Philosophy. But yeah, I mainly finished this by using it as a shampoo because my hair is pretty long. So I had no real issues. It didn't cause any like dryness. But yeah, I can use pretty much any type of shampoo, so this one worked okay. However, I don't always advocate that. This might be safer to just use it as a bubble bath or a shower gel. Oh, but the scent, I like it, but it's not a love. So I think I would want to see what other scents they have. Okay, so the next body care item I actually didn't pay for. I got it from a Pinch Me sample box. It's like a website that you sign up for free samples. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Honestly, I've been thinking about stopping because you sign up, let's say every day they have samples that drop. You apply for them, you ask or you answer a bunch of these questions. And then if you are selected, which is very seldom, at least in my case, they send you the product to your address, which they have on file. And then typically you leave a review on either, let's say Sephora, Walmart, just wherever. This particular one was the Moroccan Oil Body Serum. So here we go. Moroccan Oil Body Serum. This one is the Night Body Serum. It was a really small size, so I only had this, which lasted me one-time use. So let me go ahead and remove that, show it to you. So it's a night body serum concentrate. It didn't really smell too much. And the one reason why I wouldn't repurchase it, one being the price, and two being I didn't really feel like it did much for me, is that for me a serum, at least a body serum, should be more absorbent and lightweight. This honestly felt more like a body oil. My skin did feel very silky. I wish it was fragranced because I feel like if I put anything on my body, I would want it to be fragranced. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't repurchase this. I'd use it again if, let's say, my sister got it and she didn't like it, but it's definitely not a buy. It says that it has argan and subaki oils to intensely nourish. I feel like, at least how I used it, so I tried to use it before I applied my body lotion and then after I applied my body lotion. And it just felt like it was kind of just sitting there. It seems more like this is like a massaging oil, which in the back, it does tell you to do that, to apply a thin layer before bedtime and then to massage upwards to stimulate blood flow. I'm not really about that. From what I want a body oil or serum to do, I want it to either give me fragrance, to maybe have like retinol so it could work overnight or exfoliate. But yeah, I don't really have any use for this. So this is definitely not a repurchase. All right, so last body care product. I have a bunch of these Etsy perfume oils that I got samples from, maybe about like 3 or 4 months. I did a short on it. And yeah, they're all from the Etsy seller Andromeda's Curse, if I'm saying that correctly. This one is, if I'm also saying that correctly, Samhain Spectra. So I wrote the scent notes. So it doesn't normally come with that. It says marshmallow. I have the question marks because I only got that on the opening. I wish it dried down to a marshmallow scent, but it had way too much incense oil. It also had smoke, exclamation mark, because it just had so much of that, and vanilla. Let me go ahead and open it just so I can remember. Yeah, so I really love how this smells in the opening. I just wish it would dry down more to a fluffy marshmallow scent with like a hint of smoke, but no, it just smells like incense oil on the dry down, at least on me. I feel like if you're the type of person who loves Halloween scents, this might be for you. I feel like for me personally, it needs a lot more sweetness, but then again, I love very gourmand scents. So if you like incense plus sweet scents, this might be for you. But yeah, this is not a repurchase. I have about like 10 more of these to finish. All right, next category, we have home fragrance, which includes so much. We have candles, reed diffusers, what else? And plugs. So let me go over the candles first. Okay, I did a review on this Scentworks candle. We have Scentworks Iced Blueberry Pie. And I feel like I like this the more that I burned it. Let me go over. I got this at Ross on sale for $6.49. And you may realize that this looks a little bit faded, and that's because just the heat kind of takes away the barcode information. This one didn't soot until I left it burning for too long. So if you see right there, there's a rim of soot. This vessel got really hot. And initially, I think when I did my review, I said that I didn't necessarily want to buy this again, but now that I've burned it and for $6.49, I think I would want to try another scent. So while this scent was good, I feel like it's not really a hoard worthy scent. But I really liked it that yeah, that this got really hot, so I had no issues with this pulling out. I feel like the scent did throw. It wasn't super strong per se, but yeah, no, I'd be willing to try this out. I don't think I'm going to reuse this, and the lid does look a little gunky. So if you look right here, this used to be like all white at one point, but it looks kind of orange. There is wax discoloration, but as far as the scent not throwing, it did throw until it got up until right here, because then up until it got to that slip point, because then the wicks did get a little puny. But as far as the majority of the burn, it was pretty good. So here's the first candle. Okay, next candle that I also reviewed. I think I have a dedicated review on it. We have a Milk House from their Farm Stand collection, Cup of Joe. If you can see, it does look really like wax is clinging onto it. So it's not a super clean burn in terms of that. But this is a very large candle, and I assumed that because of the size, it would have a larger or a much, I guess, bigger scent throw. So just comparing this one to the Scentworks candle threw a little bit better, or like marginally better than this Cup of Joe. Let's see, the iced blueberry pies, because I don't think I talked about it. It did fill my room. It didn't really travel outside of my medium-sized room. This one, it's just like the Kringle candles that I burned, that I'm still dreading to burn. But this one takes a while to go, and I felt like I had to tinfoil it. So let me show you what I used, because I'm currently burning another scent. So I would have to get this, put it on top so that it would melt the wax into an even wax pool, because if not, it will have a tendency to tunnel. This sooting was very minimal, and it did burn pretty much all the way down. Be careful with the lid because it gets jammed. Yeah, so there you go. It's pretty clean burn. That was mainly because of you're burning it for so long that the wick tends to mushroom. So that's another thing. This does tend to form mushrooms, and then if the little carbon falls into the wax pool, you're gonna get that. So I honestly am surprised I only have like 4 or 5 pieces. I guess I was really on top of trimming my wicks. I think I got this for $10. Yeah, $10. Would I buy this again? I think I said yes because I like the scent, but I would want to purchase this in a 2-wick format because I tried the 2-wick format in a different scent and I feel like I enjoyed that a little bit more than this one because I'm burning another one called Milk and Sugar that I may or may not do a review. And I feel like it just doesn't give me the strength and throw that I want or expect out of a candle. But as far as the scent, I love the scent. It's like a coffee cookie. Okay, next candle that I have the footage of the candle burning, but I just got so lazy and I didn't want to review it, but who knows, maybe I will, but it's not in season anymore. We have a Homeworks candle called Sweet Spring Melon. The scent notes for this one are ripe honeydew melon, watermelon, cucumber, freesia, wild strawberry, water lily. So this one was a little bit polarizing. I didn't really like it. The scent, I feel like if you don't really like cucumber melon from Bath and Body Works, this is a better executed, in my opinion, less sharp cucumber melon that has been sweetened up. So my sister really liked this candle, so it was mainly burning in her room. She picked more on, what the heck am I trying to say? She picked up more on the watermelon strawberry sweetness, whereas I picked up more on the cucumber, which cucumber is one of those scents that are really tricky with me, along with several others. But yeah, the main notes that I got were melon and cucumber, and she mainly got watermelon and strawberry. And if I did get any watermelon, it was probably the watermelon rind instead of the flesh. So for this one, no wick traveling, but there was a lot of fallout, and it did get discolored. However, I do want to say that my sister likes burning her candles for like hours on end, so you can't really blame the candle for getting mushroom tops if you're burning it for that long. Yeah, so the main issue with this one is that there was a lot of fallout. Let's see the strength and throw. This one was pretty powerful. So in her room, I would give it about a strength, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It traveled mainly to the hallway that's outside of her room, but it didn't really go much further than that. However, this scent did linger, so this isn't one of the candles that you turn off and then the scent just vanishes. No, it kind of stayed there for a good 30 minutes to an hour. However, with everything, especially Homeworks candles, it may vary based on your pour date. So this one was poured October 8th, 2022, and I purchased this on what is now the former Homework Stop Shop website, which I believe is now renamed or rebranded to slackandco.com. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. My sister would repurchase this. So this is more of a preference. But if you want a cucumber scent or like a cucumber melon type scent from Bath and Body Works, you will probably enjoy this scent. So we have some Trader Joe's candles that unfortunately, I think I also reviewed these, but they didn't perform well burning. All right, so we have to the left mango tangerine scented candle, and then to the right we have peach black tea. They're both seasonal items. So I'm going to open up the lid. I tried burning it, didn't work out, so I used this with my candle warmer, my top one, because that one gets a lot hotter than my bottom plate. Out of these scents, I like the one to the right, the peach black tea. It reminds me a lot of a boba shop when you get the lychee jelly. And then the mango tangerine just makes me think of a fruity, maybe like those teddy bear gummies. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. There's a bunch of wax, but it's all unscented. I feel like the peach black tea was stronger under my lamp. So I mainly used it as a kind of wax melt or candle to warm. I do not recommend this at all if you want to burn it because I didn't really get much of anything. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to purchase Trader Joe's candle. I saw a spoiler on Reddit that there is a, what was it? It's like a chocolate bread candle coming out in November. So I definitely want to buy that one. And I think if nothing else intrigues me, I might stop purchasing Trader Joe's candle because honestly, the only ones that performed for me were the Brazil nut dupe candle, and the scent wasn't even like all that. And the grapefruit candle, which again, grapefruit is nice, but it was very one dimensional. There wasn't really layers to it. But yeah, I think out of these two, I might repurchase peach black tea next year just to warm because I love anything boba, like fruit tea scented. The mango tangerine was just a little bit too artificial, gummy type candy. All right, let's go to re-diffusers now. So I finished up three. The first two are from DW. So this one we have the lava scent from DW. I was so surprised because DW candles do not perform for me. I've only tried the smaller one wick and then a medium size one wick, and it just, no. But this one, I believe the scent is like a tropical creamy type of scent. It does have coconut though, so I think that's why I'm not super convinced with this. But this one performed well in my small bathroom. And it's great because our bathroom, it can't be like too tall, the reeds. Okay, this was the second lava just because the first one performed so well. And I think the reason why this one wasn't as strong as the first one is because I reused these black reeds. I believe this one came with the white one because sometimes the reeds come either white or black, and I just like how it looks, the black reeds versus the white ones. And I feel like in my mind, the black ones work a little bit better. But anyways, this one was perfect. We put it right next to the toilet, which is right next to the trash can. And I feel like when you walk in or if the door is closed, you did get a whiff of that creamy tropical scent. So this is a repurchase. However, it's so hard to get the stopper when you first want to use this. I have to ask my dad each and every time. So I would not recommend, or yeah, I wouldn't recommend this particular scent from DW or any of their reed diffusers if you have a hard time opening up products. But if you have someone who's good at that, delegate the responsibility to them because I could not for the life of me open this up and I feel like I damaged my nail. If I had fake nails, my nails would be chipped off. So lava from DW in the reed diffuser is a repurchase. However, I want to try the other like 15 reed diffusers that I already have. But if I find another one that I like more, then I might stick to the other one. But this is a good, guaranteed good type of scent. And if you're not sure if reed diffusers are for you, this one typically goes for, the price isn't on here, but this one you can find it TJ Maxx, Marshalls for like $9.99. You might see this on sale for like $7, $8. Maybe give it a try. And then if you don't like it, that's pretty much the strength level you're going to get. This one performs better than some of the other ones that I've had. And since I had such a success with that lava or those two lava re-diffusers, I decided, ooh, let me try this other one. Okay, and I love the scent of this one, but it did not perform. So compared to the lava re-diffuser, this one was significantly weaker. I would say lava was about a 6 out of 10. This was maybe about a 3 or 4. You mainly smell them or smell the scent when the first 3 days that you put in the reeds. And if you want to try to smell it even more, you have to keep flipping them. Typically, I flip my reeds on the weekend, so once a week. Depending on, let's say, if your house is a little bit hot or if you place this by the window where the sun hits, the liquid might finish up quicker. But I think these tend to last anywhere from like 60 to 90 days, but don't quote me. But yeah, this is the Mandarin Agave that came out during the summer. I think I kept the price. This one was $7.99, so it's a little bit cheaper. I don't know if now they're $9.99 because some of the ones that I've seen recently, they're $9.99. But anyways, I really like the aesthetic of this. This reminded me a lot of Cactus Cooler or like, let's say, Orange Fanta, that type of thing. I kept the little packaging for this. So it says blood orange, dazzling tangerine, juicy mandarin, and sweet orange swirled with exotic kumquat, blushed mango over sheer misted greens. So even though it says misted greens, I didn't really get any like herbaceous, leaves, vines, cut grass, those types of scents. the main note that I get is the mandarin, like a sweetened mandarin, and you get this almost like effervescence, bubbly seltzer that you would get from a soda that you just opened up. So I liked that about it. I wish it would performed better. It does smell like a medley of citruses. So I believe they have this in another form, the room spray. I would probably opt for that one, but with Bath and Body Works room sprays, I just like them a lot better. And I feel like room sprays from DW, they leave the floor a little bit sticky. So this one is not a repurchase, but I love the smell. Last rediffuser, which was my favorite, we have the Antigua, what is that, 1880 or 1860? Sorry, I can't really see. I think it says 1860. Yes, 1860. And the scent is basil and Sicilian mandarin. This was perfect. It performed even better than the DW lava. The problem with this one is that I can't find it anymore, and this was like $8. This was in my sister's room, and surprisingly, I liked it even though it had the wooden reeds that I'm not a fan of. So I feel like they worked perfectly with the oil that was used because the wooden reeds that I've used before, they don't do well, or the ones that I've used like Homeworks, they don't really disperse the scent really well, but this one was perfect. It was in the corner of my sister's room. I filmed a video that has her little reed forest. And that mainly is because after having this one, I kept adding reed diffusers to get the scent level of this because this was super powerful. So while the lava reed diffuser was like a 6, this was more like a 7. Here, let me go ahead and smell it. Yeah, and this one mainly just smells of the basil. So it evokes a feeling of cooking, but the mandarin really tones it down where you feel like, oh, it's slightly fresh. So I would definitely repurchase it again. I haven't seen it. I can't speak to the other scents that came out from Antigua, but if I see this brand again, I'm definitely going to try a different scent and see if it's good. Hopefully it's not like that DW Mandarin Agave situation where only one scent is good and it's like hit or miss depending on the scents that you get. But yeah, love this. Favorite rediffuser so far that I've ever tried. All right, next we have some Airwick refills. So after this, I'm not going to buy any more Airwicks. This one still has them because my mom refuses to have this scent in our house. I believe it's Hawaiian Breeze. It's the one that you get from Costco. I believe it has the orange or the purple one. So everyone liked the purple one and no one liked the orange one. And my mom was even like, I can give this to your uncle because she just hated that scent so much. So I don't know what's in here, but yeah, it just smells a little bit like cleaner products. Not super lemony, but just some type of floral note that she doesn't like. And I don't like it enough to keep it or finish it in my room. It's just a little bit. So typically I don't do this, but my mom refuses to have this anymore in her house. This one I want to say was more of a fresh scent. Maybe it was during the time that the Snuggle brand was still sold with Airwick, but I can't be too sure. Or it was an oceany fresh type of scent. Here, let me try to get a sniff. Oh no, I lied. No, okay. I'm such a liar. This was the other one that came in the pack. This one was the lavender one. Yeah, the lavender one was a lot better than the orange one. So you might be better off instead of buying it at Costco, unless people aren't picky in your household to buy the single scent ones. But yeah, these aren't a repurchase. I don't think I'm going to use Airwick again because honestly, I feel like Glade works a little bit better and they have a better variety of scents, in my opinion. Speaking of Glade, we finished up one in my grandma's bathroom. I think this is the laundry scent. Yes, this is the laundry scent. So we have that going on high 24/7 in her bathroom. There's that one. This is a definite repurchase, and I think it's the one that my mom likes the most. Okay, that is it for home fragrance. There's just 3 miscellaneous items that I need to finish or go over. First off, we have this, I think it's Eva NYC. I'm going to say it like that. This is a hair mask, therapy session hair mask. I believe you can buy this at Ulta, maybe Sephora, but I'm going to say Ulta. Now this brand is being carried or sold in Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Again, I didn't pay for this. I got this from a Pinch Me box. And when I tell you that box was like months late, I also received a coupon with that box that was expired back in December. So that just shows you how delayed, I don't know if their system was or whatever, but I really liked this mask. It came in a 2-pack, so my sister tried the other one. She felt that it seemed like those products that are, you leave the lid open and it's a little bit clumpy, but this one, I didn't have that with this, and I feel like it left my hair very hydrated. It didn't provide a lot of slip, but it felt more like butter. So I really like the texture. And the scent's okay. It just is like a plain, it almost smells like almond or some type of like milky note. And this one says vegan, cruelty free, no sulfates, parabens, phthalates. And that says deeply conditions, hydrates, and softens, in case you're curious about that. So I would repurchase this only if I found it in TJ Maxx and Marshalls during a sale. Okay, next we have these vitamins or gummies that I got because I really wanted to get some collagen gummies. I purchased it with the seal, like the aluminum seal. It wasn't broken, but I needed a lid, so my mom gave me this one that I need to give back to her. I can't find the brand, but they do sell this in TJ Maxx occasionally, maybe Marshalls too. Wholesome Health. So this one had marine collagen and vitamin C. It was a 60-day supply, and I got it because it was pretty cheap. It was $5.50. So I thought that was a reasonable price. I've gone to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and they sell like the Ollie or Oli gummies for about $10 or $12, which is a little bit outrageous, but I thought this was a good alternative. I didn't save one, but this one had that like sugar almost coating that I feel like made this more like a snack after I finished eating than anything. I love the taste of this. I believe this one was strawberry flavored, but it was a good strawberry flavored. Like this tasted like gummies that I would actually repurchase. So yeah, like this one. My hair is getting pretty long, but I think the gummies don't really have anything to do with it, but I liked it as a little snack. And it was pretty cheap, so I would have purchased that. And then the last item is a toothpaste that I finished up. This is the Crest Pro Health Gum Detoxify and Restore. Unfortunately, now like toothpaste tubes are so small. They used to be a lot bigger. But I like this one because it has a high concentration or percentage of fluoride. So 0.454 with 0.15% fluoride ion. And I believe that's just for anti-cavity. I think some people use toothpaste that is natural that doesn't contain fluoride, but I personally need that, especially because genetically I feel like I'm more predisposed to getting cavities, even though I brush my teeth and stuff. So yeah, I would repurchase this. However, I like the consistency more of gel toothpaste. This is more of a cream. Let's see. This is more of like, if you see it's white, it's more of a cream consistency. Thankfully, though, it wasn't frothy. I don't know if that happens to anyone that you're brushing your teeth and it just gets super bubbly, and I feel like that kind of it grosses me out a bit. But this one created the right amount of paste, and I could use as much water as I want, and I didn't have to worry about it getting super foamy. So yeah, those were all the items that I finished up for the month of August. Thank you so much for watching and hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.